Hello everyone, my name is Tapos Kumar Pradhan, a student of Political Science, and I would like to welcome to all of you to this session of our YouTube channel. So, in this session, we will learn about the concept of Frantoz Fanon, okay, political thought, different related concept, be it like post-colonial dilemma, followed by colonialisms, decolonizations, and the inferiority complex. We'll discuss also related previous year questions paper, okay, and what are the expected question can be there in your examination. And if I talk about in your existing political science, they basically ask questions regarding the book that related to Frantoz Fanon, like you can see in the screen, the Watcher of Earth, okay. The full from its book like a handbook of the Black Revolution. So you have to remember this book that can be direct in your examination. Along with they ask the question conceptual related and the statement based question, which will be discussed within this class, okay. And this is the whole background of the previous year question related to Fanon, okay, Frantoz Fanon. And we will also discuss that its concept that you can able to put your answer in your examination. So without delay, let's get start our discussion. So here post-colonial dilemma. That as we all know that in the colonial history, the British or a foreigner exploit, okay, the native people, and even if after the liberation the people are not fully independent or free, although they are free from the physical aggression, but still the the violence or the type of the exploitation people see in the colonial period, that thing inculcate in the mind of people during the time of what, the decolonization or the period of the post-colonial. So that talks about the post-colonial dilemma. So simply you can understand here now, even if the independent, what are the dilemma people still struggling, okay, why people not take any kind of independent actions, always feel inferiority. People try to follow the culture of the foreigner, okay, and they see themselves as a inferior, and consider the foreigner or the Britisher as the highest, or try to always be like them. So concept like here the dilemma. So the although the post-colonial society independent, but still they are in a mindset of the foreigner, okay, always try to become a of basically like the Britisher, okay, adopt their culture, their language, their political organizations. For example, you can even see this English language is not our the mother language or our Indian language. It is the British or it is the foreign language. Why you and me conversion in English? Because we feel that this language is international and it is a recognized language, and it provide a prestigious and also provide job in society. So we always try to learn this language and try to practice everywhere. Even if a small piece of a biscuit, there you will not find any kind of Indian language like be it your Hindi or something like Odia. So the small thing has written the manufacturing or different characteristic of its English, because that language hegemony or prevail over us. So still we are independent, but can you say that our culture, our identity also independent, or it is we are not the ready to basically use or celebrate our language or culture, okay. Each and every if you will say the stage or society or life, we try to follow the others culture, the foreign cultures, okay. That's why the dilemma, still we are independent, but our mindset, our attitude, our behavior, all is going in a direction of what, the to become a the great civilizations like Britishers. So this is the concept, the post colonial dilemma, okay. Then if it is clear to you, so simply they can ask the questions. So who among the following scholar analyze the colonial psychiatrics, or we can say that the post-traumatic the idea. So simply they can ask the question. That is the Frantoz Fanon. You have to remember. Here you can get a question. Okay, so be prepared for that. Okay, also here the concept you can understand double consciousness. Okay, what is the concept? Double consciousness. So this is the concept also related to post-colonial dilemma. Then I will switch to the colonialism and decolonizations. As you all know that Frantoz Fanon, the one who related to the study of the post-colonial society and analyze the future of colonialism. Here the world basically, according to Frantoz Fanon, divided into society, that is how the colonist and colonized. Okay, so colonized, okay, that you have to remember. And this society basically the colonist that talks about the outsider how create colony in different state, be it your Asia, Africa, Latin America. Okay, and the this concept, or we can say that society mutually constitutes, okay, among the colonist and colonized peoples. So both are responsible for the creation of what the regime of what the colonization. Okay, and here they trying to analyze the feature of the colonialisms, the ruler here rule according to their wish and use the violence, the police, and different illegal way, and it is a not legitimate because it use violence for its own existence. Okay, that is the concept of what the colonist or colonizations. Okay, and here who are colonized? The native people who are subjugated to the colonist people, and they are as a dehumanized in the sense, like it is found that the foreigner or the outsider, those are known as colonists, they live in a pakka house, in a very well set of the culture or the society. But the native people, those are deserve to live a life which is dignified, they live in a slum area, they live in a very derogatory way. So they dehumanized, they don't live as like a humans, they live like as a animals. So here the people of the native, okay, of a country, they basically alienated from their own due or own basically the like the what the concept of humanity. Okay, so that concept basically trying to discuss here the in colonialisms, and how this basically colonialism is maintained now through the violence or through the suppression. Okay, that is how colonialisms. And here that in response to that colonialisms, Frantoz Fanon come to a conclusion and also highlighted the decolonizations and how this process can be basically borrowed. Okay, so or can be highlighted. He talks about also decolonization, that this decolonization process can be initiated through the using multiple political organizations by the violence way, because people are already exploited by the British or the foreigner by using the violence. And as people are basically seen the exploitation by the violence, people can or people could realize their freedom by using the violence. For example, if I talk about, if someone exploit you in a such a way, you people always think about that how can I basically take a revenge from that person's in way in which she or he basically treat me. Okay, so that is how general thing we basically understand. Similarly, in your decolonization, Frantoz Fanon talks about people should use violence, people should use the basically coercions in order to away the Britishers or the foreigner from their own physical territory. And along with Frantoz Fanon not on talks about the physical, or we can say that the independent of the basically the country physically, the territory free, but also talks about to make people free from the post-colonial dilemma, or also the concept of dehumanized or alienations. Okay, so that is the decolonization. Then if it is clear to you, they can ask the question that who among the following divide the colonialism society into colonist and colonized. So it is Frantoz Fanon. Direct question can be there. Okay, expected question. Write down everyone. Okay, then the concept of inferiority complex. Okay, inferiority complex. What is inferiority complex? So inferiority complex in the sense what I basically always try to understand this concept from basically example. For example, you are in a basically the society. Okay, say for example you are in a society. If someone is basically in a good positions in a society, and you people are something, although not like that persons. Okay, but you feel somewhere the inferior to that person, because that person is a well basically position or higher position than you. Okay, and you are indirectly trying to be a person who is in a higher positions. You are always trying to be that person, although you are dislike that person, you are trying to be like that person because that person in a higher positions. Okay, so that is what the inferior complex, that it is a complex society in which you or me don't know when you feel inferior basically himself, or okay, that to trying to be like a someone's. Okay, that is how the thing. Or you can also take an example like in a class. If in a class there will be a student, and one of them, that one student will be top there. Okay, and that classmate of that student will try to feeling inferior itself in a complex scenario, and they will try to become that a top, like a top students. Okay, so this is how the complex here Frantoz Fanon try to talks about. Although people are no, they exploited, and they also feel inferior because they feel that their color is responsible for the inferiority or the exploitations. Okay, and consider that the foreigner are higher superior, higher civilization society. So that is how the complex scenario or inferiority complex. So you can simply get a question that who among the following or which among the following concept is not related or related to Frantoz Fanon. So you have to remember the inferiority complex associated with the Fanon. Okay, so this is what our concept, and you can get also a statement based question in your exam that you can get. For example, here you can say violation is not only justified, it's required. Okay, so they can simply ask the question who said that statement. Okay, so violation is not only justified, it's required. So they can ask the question that talks about violation is not what only justified, it's required. But okay, that is how, because it talks about the society itself is basically work in a violent way, and if you eradicate or eliminate this society, that you have to require the violence. So that is how the idea. And this is all about from my side about the Fanon idea, political thought, expected questions, previous or questions, important concept, like be it your the concept like your post-colonial dilemma, colonialization, decolonization, inferiority complex, and concept of violence. All the thing has been discussed by us in a very beautiful way. Now it is clear to you, and this is all about from my side. And if you like our effort, do subscribe, do press the bell icon as your mark of attendance. Okay, and you do press also the like button. Okay, that you can also know that you are participating in our channel. So this is all about from our side. Thank you so much, and do share with your friend, because sharing is always caring. Thank you guys, have a nice day.